We saw an NFL record. 1, 2, with my dirty hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spray-tanned games, ending on a one-score situation as time expired. We almost had a 6th, you guys. In the nightcap, Garrett Wilson nearly swooped in to snag Zach Wilson's Hail Mary attempt. Man, Tyler Conklin got his hand in the way. The ball was incomplete. It fell, and the Raiders hold on with Mr. Pierce. Antonio Pierce is like, I'm undefeated. Raiders improve. And now this AFC Wild Card Race is getting fun. They don't call it the wild card for nothing, guys. The Texans have moved into the final wild card spot. There are 6 teams sitting within a game of surpassing them. The Raiders just a half game back. And even with the loss, the Jets stay just a game back in the race. And I'm just going to say this. There's a bit of a pattern developing under this Antonio Pierce character, this Super Bowl champion with the Giants. First, he's put a very clear emphasis on, something like really smart, like getting the run game going, because have Josh Jacobs as your running back. He had a season-high 26 carries for 98 yards, 2 scores last week. He tops that with 27 carries, 116 yards last night. Ow, ow! He's been the driving force for this offense, and he should be over the last 2 weeks. And by the way, it is working. The other sort of pattern that we see under Mr. Pierce, as it should be, Mr. Linebacker, is just the defense is playing much better, and they have good pieces. And I know it's the Giants and the Jets, and that's the punching bag right there. Like, come on, relax, it's them. But they've allowed just 1 touchdown in 2 games. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care who you're playing. That is very impressive. So we'll really get a sense now for how good this Raiders defense is, how improved they can keep the mojo going over the next 2 weeks, because they got some high-flying offenses rolling through. They got the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And if they even win one of those, this Raiders team is in the mix down the stretch. Should I stretch for the Jets side of things? Because this is a little... Jets. You should have seen the texts between me and Hamilton, like, Zach Wilson, we talked about it, confidence, let's go! And he looked pretty good, okay? On the Jets side, what can you say? You jetsed it up. You let it slip through your spray-tan little fingers, people. I'm not just talking about the Hail Mary. New York converted nearly 50% on 3rd down. They were moving the ball. They couldn't get out. Get out your own way. I'm shaking you this morning. Get out your own way. 7 penalties on offense alone. 1 wiped out a touchdown. Another, a key 3rd down conversion. And, there were some play calling issues on top of it all. It's very hard to expect any offense to succeed when you're sabotaging. That's what a therapist would call getting in your own way. Sabotaging. Not letting things play out, okay? The Will Smith, okay? You're sabotaging everything. That's what we're calling it. Self-inflicted wounds, let alone one that's having issues with the quarterback spot. And speaking of that, Aaron Rodgers. And I think Taylor Lewan's probably checked in. Is Taylor checked in?
I have not.
I don't want to bring him on, but I hope he's, me and Taylor are like, there's no way he's coming back in December. A week ago, no way! And here he is telling the great Melissa Stark, an absolute legend in her own right, that, yep, he's eyeing a mid-December return. What? It only matters, of course, if the Jets can stay within, some sort of striking distance battleship stuff to a playoff spot. This was a huge shot to their hopes. They needed this one. You got Aaron Rodgers telling Melissa that he can go back and play, and you guys are letting this slip through your grubby little fingers? What are we doing, New York? They got a trip to Buffalo coming up. Ugh, I've done that drive. Marissa's done that drive. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty up in Buffalo, especially this time of year, followed by a meeting with the Dolphins the week after. Ugh. If they can't win at least one of those, I'm not sure Aaron Rodgers coming back can save the season. Aaron, that one's for you. Come back and save the season. A little something for Aaron.